We didn't pre-show at all.
Not even close.
We did. We zero pre-showed. Oh, I'm not.
This is gonna be this one's gonna be off the whim.
Fuck your labor.
That's why I'm mad with it. That's why I'm mad with it. Straight out the trap with it. Whatever you want, whatever you need, it's on tab. Get it, tap with it. That's why I'm mad with it. That's why I'm mad with it.
Yeah.
Okay, you chasing clout? Oh no way, your shit turning down. It's OJ. I got that juice like Monet. That's where I'm at. You replying to the hate man, you a clown. I tell them suck my young jock is going down. Gang, gang, call me Papa Band. That icy rock a hand. The party starter man. Forget your name like Ella. I'm the plug, connects they fit just like a glove. I need them diamonds, hurry up. I didn't pay, I stuck them up like Ella. I'm flexing my neck, get the check on my set. I'm the flyest, the highest, the eagle eye. I'm lit up the perk with that merch. I don't never get sick, but they see me like eyes. I, woman fly just to link up like Wi-Fi. I smash the cat and post it up and then I'm ghost. That's where I'm at with it.
Straight out the trap with it. Whatever you want, whatever you need, it's on tab. Get it? That's why I'm mad with it. That's why I'm mad with it. That's why I'm mad with it. Straight out the trap with it. Whatever you want, whatever you need, it's on tab. Get it? That's why I'm mad with it. That's why I'm mad with it. On my pen.
Hello.
What up? What's up, bro?
Chilling, brother. Happy motherfucking Labor Day.
Fuck Labor Day.
Yeah. Are you working right now?
Yeah. You know what? I was telling my Yosis, this is the first year I've ever been off every holiday, and I'm still like, nah. Like, every time you're like, yo, do you really want to do this drink on the holiday? I'm like, yeah. I'm used to working on a holiday.
Yeah.
So what the fuck is an hour? What the fuck is an hour and a half of work when I used to do fucking 17 hours of work? Like, come on, son. Like,
I never work on Labor Day, bro. I'm doing it for the veterans. I've never worked on Labor. I'm doing it for the veterans. I'm doing it for America, for freedom. I'm doing it for armed forces, special forces, special needs, all of it. I'm an American.
Yeah, fuck that. I work in the hospitality industry. Ain't no fucking days off, son.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just glad I don't work for Chinese people or Asian people because I'll be working on Christmas and New Year's too.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's
like Christmas and Thanksgiving. Yeah.
The funny thing is, like, oh, that's a you thing. That's a your God thing. That's not our God thing. Your God thing is birthday. You go celebrate that.
Christmas. Fucking Chinese restaurants and like Vietnamese restaurants, Japanese, the motherfuckers all open on Christmas and be packed the fuck out.
They want that Jewish money. The Jewish people are like, hey, we ain't celebrating Christmas, neither are you. Let's go eat at your place.
Bruh, so and then the fucked up part is like some American companies started trying to do that shit and just being dickheads.
Yeah.
That's just like come on, son. Like, dog, just have Christmas clothes. Like, nah, we're gonna open midday for Christmas. Shut the fuck up, bro.
Target? Yeah, it's like, hey, go home, open your presents. I know you got home at like 2 a.m. because we closed at midnight, but why don't you be back at 3 o'clock and we could do Christmas here?
Right. Come on, son. Like, nah, I always hated jobs that did that shit.
It's like, first of all, who's shopping at Old Navy on Christmas at 4 p.m.? Nobody.
Well, shit, everybody should have been because that's why them niggas is out of business or going out of business.
What's going to be crazy is you're going to start seeing them selling Gap apparel at Old Navy because Old Navy is going to be the only one standing.
That would be funny as shit, bro.
Old Navy's selling Gap retro T-shirts.
Yo, fuck it. Yo, so all right, you sent me this article. Let's jump right into it. You sent me this article about the nigga. Like, how does it say it?
I guess. Yeah, that's close enough.
I wanted to see what you was gonna do. No, but it's not even spelled. It's Neige,
and it's okay. So USC.
But it's a pause word.
Yeah, USC professor was doing a live stream and he was talking about, I don't know, speech or something and saying like there's filler words. There's filler words like
in every language.
Every language. And one of the ones in Mandarin is nigga, and people got pissed.
And it's because it sounds, even when you just said it, like I know what you were saying, and it still sounds like nigga.
Yeah. Well,
But it's not. It's nigga.
People lost their shit. And got suspended.
He got pulled off the class, right?
What's crazy to me is like, if you got upset about a word that sounds like a word but doesn't mean that word, you're gonna be really pissed. You're gonna be
pissed when you go to China.
There's actual words for that word, like what really pissed me off, what really bothered me is that's like a 10-year-old joke from Russell Peters,
right? That he didn't even get in trouble for.
Well, not even that.
Maybe that was before cancel culture, so that's why.
Sure.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't think you should be canceled for using a word to explain a word. I know.
That's not a word.
Yeah.
That's not the word that you think it is.
Yeah.
I agree with you on that part, but you do got to be culturally sensitive, like, and be like, listen, this word is not said or spelled the same way as a word that is used as what's the name? A derogatory word towards black people, but it might sound the same.
It's a different language. It's a completely different language. You tell me, hey, change your language altogether so you don't use a word that I'm offended, even though that's not the word you're using.
Yeah, that's but you got to be careful because like this is the shit with white boys, man. That's the shit, dude. That's why I do that joke.
Yeah,
like this is the shit with white boys. White boys like to try to find little escapes to say fucking shit that you know what I'm saying that they know they ain't supposed to say. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they like or they'll say shit just to because they think it's funny.
Yeah.
All right, what's up, my nigga? Like, dog, I don't know you. All right, I need you to back the fuck up off me. Nah, I'm just, I'm from the hood too, nigga. I don't know you.
Not my hood.
You didn't grow up. Yeah, you ain't grow up in my hood, dickhead. So I have no idea what the fuck you talking about.
Well,
Bruh,
I think,
go.
I think that goes back to our chink in the armor, chinky eyes, chinky. It's like that's the word that you meant to use, and you find it okay. But when someone uses a word that sounds like your word, that's not intended to be that word, you get upset. Like that's where that bothers me. You can't have it both ways.
But I think it's human nature, man. Because remember we had this conversation about the chink in the armor thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't see, like no, like, but you were like, no, that's where it came from.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, they used to wear fucking chain armor.
But
so
still,
I mean, I get.
But we don't use that, like, that term is only used in that specific phrase. Like, it's not a common thing that you use, and they only use in sports. Like, you don't even need to use it. But people will defend using chink in the armor. Oh, it's just chinky eyes, chinky, whatever.
My eyes are smaller than yours. I'm not going to say the other part, but my eyes are smaller than yours. There was a rapper named Chingy, bro, because his eyes were small.
Yeah, there's that, but it's like you use that word and you go, well, I don't mean it that way. But when people use a word in a different language, in a completely different language that doesn't mean that word, it just sounds like that word, people get upset. Like
that's because you got over the sensitive motherfuckers. Like, and they were like, yo, look, they were like, all the black students wanted to drop out of this class. I was like, how many fucking black students are there in that class in the first place? I'm just being honest with you.
Enough to blog. There was enough to put a blog together.
It was two, nigga. It was two. Nigga.
I think the slippery, and I don't want to use slope in this term because that would be too on the head, but I think it's a slippery. I think it gets slippery because
it's very slippery.
It's like you're speaking a different language, and people who speak English want you to not speak a different language, and you want to change a language, and it's in the way you use it. Like that bothers me. Like I would never tell a French person, like, "Hey, stop speaking French or stop using French words." But yet,
yeah, but this is a white teacher, not like I would understand it if you were like if you were talking to some Chinese, you were talking to some other people in Mandarin, which you don't even speak. But if you were talking to some other people in Mandarin, right?
Mm-hmm.
As a Chinese descent, Asian American, right? If you was talking to somebody in Mandarin and like the word, like you was like ba 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 nigga, da da. Like I would be like, okay, whatever. Like, cause I'll be like, yo, did you just say nigga? You be like, no, that's a pause. It's the same as like whatever. Like it doesn't matter the same meaning. It doesn't not spelled the same way. I would understand it. Right. But as a white boy, like a white boy or a teacher, speaking to a whole rack of white boys. Come on, son, because you know these dickheads gonna fucking lead their class. And be like, yo, right so now. I was on the boat, like, nigga. And then these bitches came. Like, Yo, really, bro? Like you trying to die? Oh, you trying to die?
Well, it's on a boat, so it's probably not likely.
When you get back to the shore, bitch, fuck you. I like boats. Like, you know what? That's like, see, I like being on boats.
Me too.
Hold on, pause. I like being on small boats. I don't like. I'm not like people be like, you want to go on a cruise ship? Like, nah, nigga. nigga.
Yeah, I just think like then I mean if that's where you go, right? If you go, okay, you can't say that word in Chinese, then you can't. Then you know where's the line? Do you go well?
But you gotta be speaking more Chinese, bro. You can't.
Of course.
You can't just throw that shit out of nowhere.
Of course.
Like I'm telling you, like somebody watching the podcast is probably going. Some dumbass white boy watching the podcast is gonna see us say nigga, and they're gonna be like, "Yo, I didn't say nigga, I said nigga."
But I can't believe a professor gets canceled when he was explaining it. It wasn't like he was using in his vernacular, like he was explaining something and using that as an example. And he gets.
But we've seen professors we've seen coaches get fired for saying, "Yo, we do not say nigga in this locker room."
I get it.
Like as a white person, like you know what I'm saying. And why are you explaining it? Come on.
Then you go, okay, then you got to change, I don't know, something crazy, like what's crazy? Change the word Nigeria. Why? Because it's too close for us Americans. Niger. Yeah. You got to change that too. You got to change, like, where does, I mean, when you go, well, let's say
we don't know where the line is. Listen, we don't know where the line is, but that one's over it. That's all I'm saying. If you're talking, like if he was speaking all Mandarin.
Did you see the video?
Or even if
did you see the video?
He wasn't, but he was just explaining it.
Right.
I'm not mad. What I'm saying is I'm not justifying his suspension.
Okay.
I'm not justifying suspension, but I am like his apology. Like I am like,
oh yeah,
you're right, bro.
Yeah,
you gotta watch how you say certain shit because whatever you say, these little dickheads behind you are going to fucking try to use it to their advantage because they're always looking for a way to fucking say nigga.
Yeah.
They always.
Did you read the apology?
Yeah, he was like, I got to do better. I'm still learning cultural sensitivities and blah blah blah. The normal white nigga shit.
Yeah,
that's what he get.
I hate reading apologies. I get so I'm not even angry at the scenario. I get angry at the apologies. I'm sorry if I offend. I'm sorry to all the people I offended. Not that I did something offensive. I'm sorry that I offended anybody.
Because I mean, technically, did he do anything offensive?
No.
Technically, did he do anything offensive?
No. But but when somebody does do something super offensive, their apology is always like, if you're offended, I'm sorry. To those who are offended, I'm sorry. Like it's not like, hey, I'm sorry I did some fucked up shit.
Because sorry. Not everybody's fucking offended. Everybody acts like they're offended and they're not offended. So the people that are actually offended, I apologize to you fuckers. Other than that,
I apologize for doing something fucked up. When I apologize, like, hey, I fucked up. I'm sorry. Call it a day. Read the statement.
If you get a blackout, you cross the line. Like, and that's a mod. Listen, and a mod, like white boys feel real comfortable around a mod. Like it'd be sometimes where a mod will look at me and just be like, all right, chill. Like, so he's Egyptian. Like we had this guy, Ahmad has been on before. Like he's Egyptian.
Yeah, that's right. What up, Ahmad?
Yeah, and he's a DJ karaoke and fucking amazing singer. Him and his wife, right? But like little white boys think that like they can say certain shit, and it's like, bruh, like listen, man, I joke with you, but we not on that level of joking, bro.
Right.
We not on that level of joking. And so like you tell a white boy he can say nigga on some fucking, you know what I'm saying, on some other shit. Come on, man. Come on, son. Like I'm not fading it, bro. I'm not fading it at all. But yeah, like I said, should the guy have got suspended?
No, not at all.
I think cancel culture. That's where our cancel culture shit is going too far. Like you suspend you firing and suspending people off the break of a conversation or the break of saying something. It's certain things. I think again there is a line, right? And we don't know where the line is, but we definitely know when somebody crosses it.
Right. I think I'm offended at the situation, not for the First Amendment or anything like that, but I get offended when somebody, and maybe it's close to home, maybe, but it's like when you're telling somebody that they can't use words in a language because what it sounds like offends me, like that seems like way over the top for me. Like that actually sounds offensive to me. Just that whole situation.
What the suspension sounds offensive?
No, people telling other people you can't use words in other languages because what it sounds like to me is offensive.
Oh yeah, no, that's offensive. Like, but that's human, man. Humans don't want motherfuckers to have fun, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like that. I'm just saying, yo. Humans don't want motherfuckers to have fun, bro. Just as a human, yo. Like it's like once you do something it's the same situation with WAP or you know what I'm saying, wet ass pussy, son. Like. Soon as motherfuckers see you having fun and they can't have none, they like, man, stop that shit, bro.
Well, I mean,
humans hate humans having fun.
Dog said it. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have none.
If I can't say nigga, you can't say nigga. Like, come on, bro. There's 85 million words y'all niggas use that we don't use. Shut up. Use one of the other ones.
You say you get offended. People come up to you and they try to like use the N word. Like I get
all the time.
I get offended when random people come up to me and tell me how much they love Asian women. I get offended when people are like, "Oh, my wife's Asian," like as if I'm supposed to know what
My wife's from China too.
Like.
It's 4 billion of these niggas. My wife's from China too.
Yeah. Or like it's always an awkward conversation where it's like, hey, are you Korean? Like they look at me square in the eye, like, are you Korean? Like,
no.
You look Korean.
Yo, how do I look Korean?
You look like a guy.
You don't even know what. That was Korean?
Yeah, it was Korean. Let me tell you about the story about a guy you don't know working a job that you're not familiar with. Fuck that shit.
Oh the fuck, yo.
Like, hey, are you Vietnamese? No, I went to Vietnam. Like, I don't give a fuck.
Yo, they fucking I love when people like when I say I'm like from DC. Oh my man Johnny from DC. Like, what part of DC you from? I'm from Uptown. Like, oh, he from the South Side, but you know what I'm saying? Like that. Nigga, DC has 1 million something people in that bitch, dog. I don't know all of these. I don't know all these people. Well, I'm sorry, and I ain't lived there for 10 years. I ain't lived there for 18 years, nigga. I don't know.
Let me hem you up for the next 20 minutes. Tell you about a story about a guy that you don't know from the city.
From the city, or people like, or people fucking like they find some nice ass restaurant in the city. Oh, you don't know about the Navy Blue Yard spot in fucking Southeast, like. You know, Navy Yard is not. Never mind. You know what?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry. No, I don't know. No, I don't know.
Eddie, you've never been to this soul food restaurant in a state you've never been to, in a city you've never heard of? What's going on?
No. Or like people be like, have you gone down to like Roslyn area? Like, yo, that's in Virginia. Yeah, but I mean it's DC. Like, let's be serious. It's like you're not from DC, so I need you to stop fucking saying that shit. Because it's not DC. It's across the bridge.
Yeah.
Right. That is across the bridge outside of DC. First off. Second off, I'm black, and that's across the street from Georgetown, bitch. Yes, I've been there, but you don't know that.
Hey, why don't you go through the Google and search Civil War? Look up Civil War, Virginia. That's
right.
You should probably look at that.
No, I ain't going over no goddamn Roslyn. I'm not going to fuck. Dude, like, it's every time I go out of the state, though. Every time I go out of, like, Maryland or Virginia, and they like see a DC hat or something like that. Like, oh, you from DC? Like, yeah. Like, oh, yeah, I know this place. Okay, bitch, it's a million it's not gonna be a million restaurants anymore, but let's be honest. It's gonna be 10 restaurants left in DC.
And 19 patios.
Dude, like I'm up here trying to find amphitheaters because I'm like, we ain't going inside for a while, bro. Like, just dead ass. But
I'm trying to figure out, like, can we kind of like sew together 7 taco trucks and make a little stage?
Right, son. Like, come on, bro. Like, dude, after the cancellation, after this cancellation of fucking DuPont, like that shit really fucked me up. And like, so the James, the manager at Draft House, I mean not Draft House, I apologize.
DC Comedy Loft, get it right.
The Loft, something like I think I told you this. Like one of our shows got so fucking big that people started copying the show and putting up fraudulent events on it. Like, and it's happening. Yeah, bro.
Be more specific.
Hold up. All right. So the DC Comedy Festival. So the DC Comedy Festival, right? The National Hobbit, like one of our shows, the National Hobbit Show, and the DC Comedy Festival in general, right?
Right.
Has gotten got so big on population on the internet that people basically started copying our information, redoing another event for it, and then like putting it up and like basically trying to catch the algorithms.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but they don't know like. And like they don't know, like I'm like, yo, I can tell that you're doing it, fucker. That I can see, and then I can see who's doing. Only thing I'm gonna do is backtrack it and see who's doing it.
No, it's not that hard. 3 clicks, you just go that guy, and who's running it? That guy.
Right. Like I'm like, come on, son. Like so like yeah, he just sit in the back and was.
Do we know who?
Yeah, we know who. We're not gonna like. I know one of the people that's doing it. Right. I don't know everybody else.
Is it like the normal suspects?
Yeah, it's always no. It's not, I don't think it's the normal suspects.
Okay.
I don't think it's a normal suspect. I think it's somebody that's well intended but fucking up. You know how like somebody tries to do something to help you, but they're fucking you in the same like. Come on, son. We're not doing no online events. Like, what the fuck are you talking about right now? Like, we been sitting here this entire COVID on this podcast saying we ain't doing no Zoom shows, and you think I'm gonna take the biggest entity that I work with and put it online? The fuck is wrong with you?
Now I'm curious. Now I have to figure this out. I'll do it later. I'm so curious.
I know, right? I'm gonna send it to you. I'll send it to you. This shit is like.
Why don't you invite me to this event?
No, I'm not even on the drink. That's the part that's pissing me off. I'm not even invited to it. It's my show, and I'm not even invited to this hoe. No, it's yeah. People are fucking hysterical to me, yo. I swear to God.
I am about to get in trouble.
Yeah. That's like Dragon. So Dragon was over here because me and Cuddy got in the scuffle a couple weeks ago. Dragon was like, "I need you to stop fucking fighting." I was like, "I'm the nice one. I don't even fight."
You got into it with Cuddy?
No, I never get into it with Cuddy.
I was gonna say.
Me and Cuddy got into it with somebody else.
Okay.
So yeah.
I was like,
me getting with Cuddy? No, bro. I don't fight friends. I've never fought a friend besides 7. That's all. 7 is the only friend that I've ever fought, and that was when we were like 8 years old. I've never fought a friend.
If you got into it with Dragon, me, Cuddy, I'll be like, you need anger management. Like,
I do need anger management, but I don't need anger management with my friends. I yell at my friends, okay? That's how you know we're friends. I yell, okay? If I don't yell at you, if I'm always calm with you, not friends. I have to yell once. At least once.
You.
No. I'm Big Sean out this bitch. If I don't yell at you at least once, I don't fuck with you, yo. I'll be honest with you. I got anger issues.
If you get my restaurant manager voice, I don't fuck with you.
I don't fuck. Yeah. We just trying to. I'm just trying to move this shit along. That's all.
That's interesting.
I'm not trying to do anything but move this shit along.
So somebody's doing online shows under our name.
Yeah. Yeah.
You form of flattery, hey.
Yeah, form of flattery, but I still gotta hit Facebook and be like, hey, listen here, man. Listen here, man. I need y'all to get these down. Real life, because it's like I just sent it to you. It's like 1,500 fucking 1,500 fucking interested in it, and I'm like, yeah, that's not us.
Interesting.
That's not our event. Like, and if you like, come on, son. Like, I need y'all to like do better on this.
Comedy TV Live.
Yeah, but and then callback. But I don't, like I said, I know probably. Yeah, I'm guessing the callback fucking team probably was just like, oh, they invited us to it, so we clicked like we hit accept. I doubt they put it up, but you know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, like ain't nothing but a chicken wing.
Ain't nothing but a chicken wing. But I am beyond curious. Comedy TV. So what else we got going on while we look at this?
Yeah, like I said, a lot of people fucking what's the name? Yeah, I don't know, kid. Fucking. Oh, did you see the fucking tennis match where the fucking dude hits the ball into the fucking line ref and automatically loses? and he was like #1 in the world. What is it? I can't even say his name. Javokic?
Sure. I don't watch tennis like that, but I saw the video.
Yo, the video is fucking hysterical. And she jumps like a bat, yo. Like that's just like
like anyone that's been hit by a tennis ball, like it's like okay. And she collapsed. She folded like a chair. She folded like Deontay Wilder.
Motherfucker. Like a motherfucker, bruh. That shit was hilariously funny.
DQ'd. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Like if you touch a ref or an ump anywhere else, you're probably gonna get thrown out, right? In any other sport, anywhere else.
I don't know. Like if you throw a ball, well, who just did that shit? Luka Doncic.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
You remember he fucking threw the ball. He was like smacked the ball down, and it went in the direction of a ref, and then they fucking kicked him. They busted, gave him a tech. They didn't kick him out the game though, so that was good.
But I mean, if you like chest bump, I mean, you see it all the time where like, or maybe not all the time, but like they bump into a ref on purpose or whatever. You're out,
bruh. Yo, yeah, we getting somebody's copying the shit. I'm this shit is about to really throw me all the way off,
yo. We might have to come back.
Yeah, yo, like no, because it's a whole rack of them. So I'm like going through the joint, and it's just like people sending us a whole rack of shit, like. You know what I'm saying? DC Comedy. Listen, everybody, there's only one DC Comedy Festival. Okay?
If you don't see his name or his face, my face, it's not real.
It ain't real. It ain't real. And then on top of that, let's make sure this is perfectly clear. Festival is not until April now. So if you buying tickets, if you know anybody that bought tickets to the DC Comedy Festival anytime before next April, right? If they didn't buy them earlier this year before COVID, or they didn't buy them for April of next year, it is not us. So I don't know like who the fuck is trying to fucking scam us off, but they scamming the shit out of people, bro.
Yeah, because we're not attached. I don't even see it on my events. That's crazy.
Yeah, so it's so somebody basically like created DC Comedy Festival 2021, right? Which is not even the fucking festival name, and then like they're like sending out requests to people to like accept shows, right? So like
we're doing something right.
Yeah, I mean I've been through that. Like I'm not mad at that part. It's just nah, bro. Like you can't just. I remember it was another comic that did this shit. There was this dude who was friends with I think Leon. I think he was friends with Leon, and he was going around and he was putting up shows underneath his moniker. But he was basically copying people's shows, and I was like, "Yo, are you really trying to scam?" He was like, "Oh no, the tickets go right to you." Like, I'm just whistling. I was like, "You can't do that, kid. Like, you can't just copy somebody's show and then put it up."
Like, what the fuck? Go to me. That doesn't make sense.
Like, I was like, "No, you just took my show and put it up." Like, what you? He's like, "Oh no, this is how I get my friends to go." Like, people really like. I'm like, instead of just sharing the show. Like I'm like, bro, like I get what you were trying to do, but that's not how you do it.
Was he a comic?
No, he wasn't a comic. He was a regular person. That's my point. He was just trying to like he was like in his head, he was helping. So that's why I say I think some people I know is probably just trying to scam the system, right? Because that's a big thing. They do basically if a show gets too big on the internet, right? They'll basically create multiple different layered shows for that same show. So people think that they're buying tickets to your show and they're not. That's one. And then they scam them. And then two, they catch the algorithm on people so that they can move shows around. So like, oh, now I want to start doing shows. So now I put up your show. Everybody comes to my shit. I take it. I reuse the algorithm to promote my shows. You get what I'm saying?
Some shit? Ain't that some shit?
Yeah. So it's like,
This goes back. This goes back to the conversation of Eddie Liles presents. Eddie Liles presents. You can't really. I mean, you could try, but if you're not there, Eddie Liles, Loy Lee and friends. If Loy Lee and friends and Loy Lee's not there, that's got to be kind of strange, right?
I get your point. I do get your point to it, right? I just don't. I don't think that that's the way it works, though, my guy. That's all I'm
Well,
saying.
that might not be the way it worked before, but that's the way it seems to work now.
That's the way it worked before, but motherfucker, it's gonna work that way now.
I think that's the way it is. I mean,
no, because if we can have this convo, like, I feel like if you go down that lane, like I said, if you're not there, then it's not the same. Or if you get busy and you can't do that thing anymore, then now that show can't go any further. If you have to leave, I'm gonna get in trouble for whatever reason. I'm gonna get in trouble can still keep moving. You get what I'm saying? Like if I can leave for any reason. Am I though? Am I though?
I'm just saying.
Eddie Liles. I'm Eddie Liles. I'll get him
nobody
back.
knows that. We sell this out to True TV. True TV replaces both of us.
Nah, but if I'm selling it out, that's because I'm selling the concept out, and then I'm gonna fucking still try to keep my fucking residuals on that bitch, and I'm the kingmaker. I'm gonna fucking go make another one. Fuck you mean? I'm gonna take the money they gave me to go make another one. I get what people say when they say like keep on ownership and all that shit.
Yep.
I'm with you on that part when you can, but if they give you a good enough money just to take the entity from you, like don't ever sell outright. Like don't become Victoria's Secret. Like get your points on the back end.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying? Like remember the dude from Victoria's Secret?
Yep.
Sold Victoria's Secret, sold a couple times. I forgot who was it. Level?
Epstein.
I forgot what.
I think it was Epstein. I think it was like Epstein, or he gave all the money.
No.
I think
that was the owner of Victoria's Secret after they bought it from the original dude.
Got it.
Victoria's Secret was for this dude who didn't like getting lingerie for his wife. He didn't feel comfortable going getting lingerie for his wife. So Victoria's Secret was supposed to be that the husband bought the clothes. That was the secret.
Gotcha.
Like she didn't buy it. The husband bought it for her. And then he opened up a couple shops. Somebody came and bought it for a couple million, then resold it for a couple $100 million, and then they resold again for like $1 billion. He jumped off a fucking bridge.
I believe it.
Yeah,
that's stock market shit. That's like
that's what I'm saying. Like that's that shit. That's that shit where you say, "Oh, damn."
Yep. I got buddies who write scripts, and their whole thing is just churn it out, right? So when they walk into a pitch meeting, they got like 30, 40 scripts, and they just sell it out. They get offered $200,000-$300,000, and they go, well, we'll take 30 and some back points.
30 and some back points. That's you got to though.
I mean, 30.
That's how you make that money, bro.
You take 30,000 on a gamble. I mean, there's some where they've made millions of dollars on royalties, and there's some where they could have made $100,000 and they took 30.
Right. Yeah, do you won't get that money? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's connection sale. You get what I mean? Like that's a sale because you knew somebody in the right place, right time. So by knowing somebody in the right place, right time, you were able to sell it for that amount.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think and again, I'm really super paraphrasing a paraphrased story that they were telling me, but they're like, yeah, there's numbers and there's a hierarchy, and this is what they offer, and you go, oh, you want back points? Okay, then you're not getting 100, 200 up front. You're getting like 30, and maybe the project gets made, maybe it doesn't, maybe it never gets made. Maybe we shelve it, but they take that gamble every single time.
But the gamble pays off when you know what you're doing.
Well, I mean, if you sell think about that. You sell 3 scripts a year.
Right.
That's to one studio. Forget everything else. One studio buys 3 scripts at $30,000. That's $90,000 a year, and then with the potential of making millions on royalties in the back end. To them, they seem like that math works.
Hold up. Say that one more time, bro. I'm sorry.
Sure. They so when they go to the pitch meeting, a lot of times they go, yeah, we love that script. We want to buy it, whatever the number is, $100,000-$200,000. Right. And they go, no, we want back end points. And it always ends up being like $30,000-$40,000 with back end points.
Well, but that back end point, like I said, would you have gotten that if you didn't sell to them?
I don't understand the question. If you didn't sell, you would not have gotten that if you did not sell to them.
Right. So it's good to sell to them, right?
Yes. Yeah.
That's my point. So for us, if somebody comes to us with certain type of money, wouldn't it be good for us to sell to them if that's the money that we're going to make off of it? Especially we're going to keep Kevin residuals off of it.
Yeah, but there's got to be two different things, right? I mean, you still got like Heart of the City. Kevin Hart can't sell Heart of the City because he's part of it, right? He doesn't even have to be there. He just has to do the intro. He doesn't even have to tell jokes. You can't take that away from him. You can't buy that away from him.
Yeah, but he still does the interview. It's still his production, though. It's still his. He's just doing multiple things, which I think dilutes you anyway. Like, especially when you got your name on. I think Kevin Hart is being diluted because Hart is on everything.
Yeah.
Heartbeat is on everything. Right. Kevin Hart is on everything. So now I'm seeing you without even seeing you. I don't want to fucking see you without seeing you. Come on, son. Like, you're in movies, you're on the stage, you're traveling, you're fucking on the radio, you on this, you on that. I'm with the hard work shit, and I commend him all day. But like when you do it for like a year, and then you drop back just to like keep, like you did it to put yourself on top, and then you just stay. That's one thing. But I think you get diluted by doing so many different things. Steve Harvey had the same. I think it's the same situation. Radio shows, stand up. Family Feud, America's Got not America's Got Talent.
He diluted himself.
Pageant.
He got to pay for all those divorces.
Yeah, that's. I mean, like, come on, son. Like, I just think. I'm sorry. I think you can't expend yourself that much where it's going to come back and backfire on you.
I think that why can't so we're going back to the original. I think we got off the rails here, but yeah. This is I'm gonna get in trouble. Eddie Liles presentation, you sell it. I'm gonna get in trouble to somebody else, and you take your name off of it, but you still have Eddie Liles presents. Like I still think your name should ring out. Like your name still has currency to it.
I know. I get your point with the currency, but then like this goes again to the Kevin Hart situation. Yeah. Broken Diamond can't be diluted. Right, it can't. We can put because it's a production company, right? So that's all it does is production.
Right.
So we can put Broken Diamond on so many things, and it's like, yo, Broken Diamond guys are fucking doing a lot of different shows and producing a lot of different things. It's one thing. Eddie Liles is a person. So when you put Eddie Liles on it, it gets. And I was just explaining this to some comics yesterday. I've gotten more hate for being a producer. Like it's. I've hurt myself more as a comic for being a producer than I've helped myself being a producer as a comic. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So I don't have time to fucking add that shit on me. Gotcha. Like I'm not even doing something Eddie Liles presents. Oh, that's that fuck ass motherfucker. Like, come on, bruh.
Yeah, you don't get it. Listen, what do they say? Never listen to the boos because they're always coming from the cheap seats. The people that are hating on you aren't buying tickets to your show anyways.
We had this conversation, but I still, at the end of the day, it's not about them buying tickets. It's about their word of mouth going places before you can get there. That's the only like my father. Like this comes from my father. This comes mostly from my father, right?
What up, pops?
Protect your name at all costs, bro. Protect your name at all costs because that's the only thing that precedes you, right? Your work and your name. People may know your work and your name before they ever fucking see who the fuck you are. Or even hear who the fuck you are. So what you don't want is you get the dickhead that we talked about before, leaving here, going to fucking LA, and then every time LA comics are like, hey, what about this guy Eddie Liles? He's already in the mix. Like, oh yeah, that dude's this, that. And he's spilling lies, but they don't fucking know. That's all they can fucking hear.
Yeah, I don't know. So I feel like I agree with you to some degree. You know, that is the model in which that we were given. That was the model. That was the game in which that we've been bred into. But I think with 2020, 2021, year 2030, things are different. You know,
yeah, 2030.
30. There's no way that you can unring that bell. People are gonna lie about you regardless. The only people that aren't lying about you is people that never heard about you, and even then, they might be lying about you. So I'd rather have so much content out there. I'd rather be so accessible that hey Lloyd, somebody that I know said this about you. I want to know if that's true. Yeah, you can come see me. You ain't gotta go Wikipedia me.
You can come see me. You ain't got Wikipedia me.
Yeah. You got questions? DM me, man. I answer all my DMs unless it's spam.
You don't answer spam?
I don't answer spam. I ain't got
I
time.
definitely answer spam, bro. Are you serious? You gotta answer
Because
spam,
I have
bro.
actual hard-hitting questions people are asking. What are my thoughts on Mulan? Though that's the hard-hitting question that I've been getting for the last 3 days.
Did you watch it? What's your thoughts?
I got Jesus Christ. Hold on. Let me just read the statement I prepared.
Did you watch it yet?
It's a celebration of Asian American art. It's a glorious celebration of history, culture, and community.
I think me and River gonna watch it maybe tomorrow. Like I could have got it. I was thinking about doing it today, but the money on that shit. Like I'm not paying an extra $30 when I pay y'all $15 already. Fuck you. Like, that's dumb for me, man. Like we had this conversation before. That's dumb too. I'm not fading it.
I'm gonna go with it's not a good movie.
What?
It's not a good.
You didn't think Mulan was the cartoon?
Oh no, I love the cartoon. I love the cartoon. But the
you don't think the action pack is gonna be good?
No, it's. I got 15 minutes into it, and I couldn't. I couldn't. I wanted to support it. I wanted to. I really wanted to love it. I like. They literally frame for frame reproduced Beauty and the Beast and Lion King. Like they live actioned it, right? Frame for frame, like songs, everything. And then they go, hey, let's make a martial arts movie that's not good at martial arts. It's not a good Mulan movie. It's not a good remake. If you like the original,
you did see it.
I saw 15 minutes of it, and I couldn't watch more. I couldn't watch more. My biggest issue with a lot of things is that everybody's accent is all over the fucking place. If you're in ancient China and you're making a movie about ancient China and everyone's speaking English, I don't know why anybody needs to speak with an accent.
I'm just imagining. I'm not gonna do an accent, but that's funny as fuck.
It's bad.
That's horrible. Like, why wouldn't they just? Why? Dog, that's funny as shit.
Like, I get that there's some people who actually speak with an accent. Okay, I get that. But there's people that you're just like, they said 3 lines, and you're like, oh yeah, they.
That's not Chinese.
That's not anything. That's not anything. That's a bad impersonation of somebody impersonating a bad accent. That's
like speaking English with a fake ass Chinese accent, a fake Mandarin accent. Come on, son.
Are you doing an impersonation of Dat Fan? Like a horrible impersonation?
Probably. Dog, that's funny as fuck.
My wife, who's not Chinese, right? She doesn't speak Chinese. She's Filipino, but she's watching it and she's kind of like, "What the fuck are they doing?"
Dog, I mean. And you know what the fucked up part is? It's like probably like not a lot of not a lot of Americans. I don't even say white. It's probably not a lot of Americans that can fucking pick up on it either. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. I get upset that like Asian people. I have a small group of following people like, oh, you gotta watch it. You really gotta watch it. You gotta support it, and I always steer against that. But then you watch it, and like Crazy Rich Asians, I didn't mind it. It was a good movie. It was a good rom-com. I didn't relate. That's fine. But this was not a good Mulan movie. It was not a good Disney movie. It was not a good Everything turns to Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Wasn't even a good remake of that. It wasn't a good. It was bad. I didn't like it. Okay.
I want to watch it so bad.
Spoiler alert.
Just so I can agree with you or not agree with you. No, Lloyd, those accents were needed for the fucking movie. You couldn't make that movie without those accents, man.
I get if
you just got a whole rack of Asian characters playing Boston people.
Yeah. Fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here, Mulan. You're not a dude, Mulan.
I think the thing, this is where I stopped. The training part, that training montage, right? Where so when
I'll make a man out of you.
Just super dick move, right? It's funny because they keep on doing callback lines from the movie, but they don't do the songs, but you hear like the song tune in the background somewhere, and you're like, okay, but they're not gonna sing it. But what's crazy is like, like Mulan cuts her hair and she does everything she can to be like look like a guy. Not here. She just rolled up with her hair tied like in a bun and was like, I'm a guy. And everyone's like, okay.
Yeah, okay. Now this is the thing, because in the cartoon they made her look like all the other male character cartoons. Right. Did she look like a dude? Not even close.
Like, how could you not tell? Like, are you saying that all Asian people look like Asian men, or all Asian men look like Asian women? I can't tell. What do we like? She literally just showed up in armor, and like you couldn't tell that she's a guy.
Yeah. But you know, it's a lot of. I'm not gonna lie to you. There are a lot of, and I don't know if that's just an Asian stereotype that Asian people perpetuate or what. But there's some movies where females do. I'm sorry. Yeah, females do portray themselves as dudes.
There's a lot of
like,
there's a lot of movies that do that. But like
no, I'm saying like Asian martial arts movies, like where they'll tie their hair up in a bun and like take their shit down, and then they'll portray themselves as a dude, and like the dudes don't know.
She just showed up first day of training camp and was like, "I'm wearing armor, so I must be a guy."
That's funny. She was like,
"Hey, I've got paperwork that says I'm a guy," and everyone was like, I believe it. Like, she looks nothing. Like, they didn't even try to, like, get, like, all Asian guys that look like her. They're just, like, all over the place.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, was it Asian dudes that look like her as well, or what?
I mean, if you go with...
Because that would make sense.
If you go with all Asians look alike, sure. But I was like, you didn't even cut her hair? You didn't even, like... You didn't even try.
Why would you? Why would you try? Why try anything? Like, that's not what the cartoon did, Lloyd. Yeah. That's not what the cartoon did.
She cut her hair in the cartoon.
She chopped some of it and then put it in a ponytail.
Yeah, not even that.
Because her hair ran in the cartoon. Her hair was like down to her butt, like so she cut it to her like shoulder length, and then she like rolled it up like a dude.
Listen, in no universe is it believable where she's like, oh yeah, that's definitely a dude. That's definitely. And I'm not a big guy. I'm like 5'6", 150 pounds. Like, I'm like. That's not a dude.
It's not even close to a dude.
That's not even a small child.
Yo, so hold up. Did you finish The Boys yet? We were talking about this shit.
I got 2 episodes in, and then when you told me there's only 3 episodes before they start releasing, I like, fuck this.
Yeah, like I don't know why they did that shit. I mean, it's a smart play, I guess. Like in a sense, I think to them they like, all right, we got to hold retention. What other fucking shows do we have? Fucking, it took me forever to get through Haunted or Hunters.
Oh, yeah, with the Nazi one.
Yeah, the Nazi ones, and then Goliath. Goliath was good. I fuck with Goliath.
I fuck with Billy Bob Thornton, right?
Yeah, that's Goliath.
Yeah, I fuck with
Goliath. I fuck with that show. But other than that, like I didn't watch any of their other fucking shows, and they had some shows on there that got like 4 seasons, and I never really watched them. I don't know, like Boss. They had Boss. They had something else. I forgot the Hoss or some shit like that.
Bosch.
Bosch.
Yeah.
There you go.
Which was not like I think I like the
Jack Ryan.
Jack Ryan's good.
Was good.
First season.
Good.
Second season. That was.
Yeah, they tried to turn him more into like a real action hero, like a full action hero.
And I think what I loved about the first season of Jack Ryan was that he was not the action hero. He was like just a military guy, no longer a military guy. But right. I don't even think they had him pull the trigger the whole first season.
No, he pulled the trigger like you remember at the end because he wouldn't pull the trigger. That was the whole situation. He wouldn't pull the trigger.
But at the end, he didn't pull the trigger. In that standoff, he didn't pull the trigger.
I thought he did.
Nope, that was his boss, the black guy from The Wire, which didn't narrow
everything.
Yeah, but that also didn't narrow down anybody.
No, it didn't. It didn't. But it's the. I know what you mean. It's the trumpet player from The Wire. But yeah, I got you. Fucking stupid ass. The black guy from The Wire. Yeah, one of the 85 million of them.
So basically, you narrowed it down to nobody that was in the second season. Got it.
Right. That second season was some shit. But no, I think The Boys was fucking really good, actually. The first 3 episodes was really good. And then I saw credits coming up and not a next. And I was like, what the fuck? It's only 3 episodes? But like it's like the 3 teaser episodes. So it's like, I get it. I can get it. Like, let people get into it and then release it one by one. Because you want to get, like, your Amazon. You can't compete with Netflix when it comes to movies. Only thing you can do is continually put out shit because everybody's going nuts about. Listen, this is how you know Amazon can't compete with Netflix. I'm about to tell you. You know who had Avatar before Netflix? Amazon. Amazon. I saw Legend of Korra fucking 3 years ago on Amazon.
Well, I saw it on Netflix, like basically after it finished on Nickelodeon, and that's the only place I saw Avatar. The first one was Netflix.
No, it wasn't on Netflix. That's what
it was never on Netflix. It was never on Netflix.
Never on Netflix until it was on Amazon.
Okay.
And everybody fucking went crazy. Yeah, everybody went crazy when it went on fucking on Netflix, because like if you like anime, you don't go to Netflix for anime, you go to fucking Hulu. You get what I'm saying?
I think my issue with Amazon and why it's like it's non-competitive to Netflix is because they don't need to. Netflix only sells Netflix.
That's my point. Amazon sells everything.
Amazon sells everything, and Amazon's like,
and they got the Fire Stick, bitch.
So, like with Netflix, I get Netflix doing that. In the we don't want somebody showing up the day that everything launches, right? Watched everything, and then a month later cancel their free trial.
Right.
With Amazon, like I don't see people canceling it, like back and forth, because you have Amazon Prime. Why would you not? Why would you not keep it?
Because you can either pay $9.99 or you can pay $9.99 a month or $99 a year. For Amazon Prime.
Yeah. Why would you cancel it?
Because if you play, it's the same thing as Stars. Like if I'm paying $99 a month, $99. I'm paying $9.99 a month, then I just cancel after the month that I fucking watch The Boys. So then I reactivate it when I see another show.
So Amazon Prime is not a selling feature for a lot of people.
I think it is, but I don't think it is. Like,
because like
for most people, because their stock went up, their stock just split 4 ways. So it's a couple people.
But I mean,
I'm just saying,
you buy a couple things. You buy a couple things a year from Amazon, like Prime, and you save the shipping. Like you've literally made your money back if you buy 4 or 5 things a year.
Yeah, I mean, I get your point. I get your point. I just think that like in their head that like it's not worth it for them. Because it's in their head. That's not in our head. Yeah. Like we don't have nothing to do with this shit. But in their head, I guess it's like they don't have anything. It doesn't mean anything to them. So with that being said, like,
because I know Disney. I know Disney got.
But Netflix also did weekly joints. So did Disney. Disney did weekly. Netflix and everybody's done weeklies. Yeah. Hulu's always been weeklies because they stayed with commercials.
Well, I know Disney was having a hard time keeping people because first of all, it's Disney. It's a very small palette, right? Like, it's not that vast.
They had people to keep Mandalorian. Yep. Bro, Mandalorian was a shit, bro.
And the week that Mandalorian finished, everybody canceled their trial.
Yeah, I can see that though. They can't. They don't have any content that you want to keep watching. And I didn't even watch that fucking Artemis shit yet. Like, you remember you was telling me?
Yeah.
Is it? I didn't even watch it yet.
If you like kind of like the Spy Kids kind of thing, the Kingsman, like that kind of, it's okay.
I like Kingsman, but I don't like Spy Kids.
Well, think of Kingsman meets Spy Kids meets like Indiana Jones.
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch it. Yeah, I'm not gonna watch it at all.
Yeah, I think that Amazon, I find that interesting because Amazon's just like a different business model. Like, why are you competing with streaming services when you do so much more than streaming? Like, why do the streaming business model when streaming, like Amazon Prime is a afterthought for me. It's like I have Amazon Prime. Oh yeah, I also get to stream some shit for free as well.
Yeah, I think I don't know. I mean, maybe that's the point. Was what you just said. Maybe their point is if we do it every week, people will watch other stuff in between the drop.
Okay,
that might be why they did it. That might be a smart play. But I mean, at the end of the day, like I get it because like I am tired of fucking binging TV shows. Like I'm not gonna lie to you. Like it is amazing when you binge old TV shows. That's the fun part. But when like a new show comes out. And then you don't want to, like, dude. I was up to the reason why I sent you texts at 6 a.m. I was watching Lovecraft Country.
Ooh, I've heard so many good things about that.
It's a hard show, but you don't even like. I'm thinking like, it's gonna be ancient mythology type shit, and they go it's basically
So
it feels like
Lovecraft was a sci-fi writer,
right,
and his big known to fame is Cthulhu, Cthulhu, which is like the guy with the octopus face. And that's his claim to fame, where it's like this big mythical creature. He's got wings like a dragon. He's got a body of a man, but his face is like an octopus. That's his creation.
So I know it feels like they going through a lot of his books. So when I was reading up on it, they're taking characters from his books,
Yes.
and then putting them into the movie, but they're following two people, right? They're following a female going through the books. So like, and so they remember, because at first I thought it was like American Horror Story, where I was like, oh, every episode is going to be different. Like, nice, they're still in the same realm, but just different horrible shit is happening to them. But it's doing like 1955.
Yeah, because I think that was about the time that he became famous. I think he was already dead by the time he became famous. But like the 50s is like kind of when his popularity rose, is my understanding.
Okay. Yeah, it's actually really, really good.
So think of this.
Really, really good.
So anybody that doesn't like, and this is like a bad analogy, but think of like Star Wars without the movies, just the books, and then people like became this like cult following because I gotta love this book, but nobody knew what it was, and now he's just now becoming popular.
Got you. But I think he was Jordan Peele's like inspiration to like get into like sci-fi and horror movies anyway. So I think that's why he's back in the show. But it's actually it's a really fucking good show. So I was up.
How many episodes is out?
4. I didn't want to watch I was on 3, and I was like, yo, I gotta go to sleep because I really don't even watch horror movies. I told you this shit before. I'm not watching shit that's supposed to make me scared. Are you out your fucking brain? What the fuck I look like? I'm gonna watch something that's supposed to make me scared? Fuck out of here, man.
I go on a walk every day. I'm supposed to be scared then.
Nah, nigga, I'm not fucking. You're not giving me no goddamn movie to scare me, bitch. What the fuck is wrong with you? But so like when I was watching the joint, it's like all horror. So I'm like, man, I'm about to have nightmares.
Sci-fi? Sci-fi horror or like horror?
Yeah,
horror?
no, sci-fi horror.
Okay.
But like, so like, one episode is wizards. Another episode is vampires. Last episode was ghosts. I don't know what fucking the fourth episode is.
Cthulhu.
So it's like, yeah, it's a whole rack of different joints. And you follow basically the story's about 2 characters, right? And then it's a third, like she looks like she's gonna be the antagonist. She looks like she's gonna be the antagonist for the remainder of the season. But she's like one of the witches and all this other shit. So at the end of the day,
spoiler alert.
Nah, I mean, it's come on. Come on. I'm not telling you what happened. It's just a witch in there. If you didn't think it was a witch in there when I said fucking sci-fi horror.
Okay, well, I'll tell you this. Mulan has a witch in it.
Yeah, exactly. That's a spoiler, fucker. I've seen Mulan. So
no, was there a witch in the cartoon? I don't remember a witch in the cartoon.
Yeah, wasn't there a witch in the cartoon?
No, there was no witch in the cartoon.
No, was it? No, yeah, it was. He was the witch. You remember his what's the name could see shit.
Okay.
It's always a witch, man.
Well, there's that guy. There's that guy, and then they added a witch.
Yeah, for real.
Which was not in the movie or in the yeah.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert. Hey, I will watch it. I like the fact that you like binging option should always be an option. Like, don't tell me, oh, I gotta wait. Tell me why I have to wait. If you're saying like, hey, we're trying to get this to you as fast as possible, we're literally editing like on the fly.
But we're not. We're not trying to get this as fast as possible because it's COVID, and I can't really keep making shows right now. So I'm gonna fucking extend this bitch out as long as I fucking can. Go watch some of the other shows.
I don't want that. I want the option. I want that to be like the 9th Amendment. Just give me what I want when I want it.
Nah, man.
I don't even know how many amendments. I don't know.
I'm sorry. It's like it's a lot of them. It's actually a shit ton of amendments.
Whichever the next one is, that's give me what I want when I want it.
I just want. I don't like the binging. Like again, I like binging on shows that are already came out. They already ended. Yeah. I'm cool on that shit. I'm cool on binging shows that I already watched previously. I'm not cool on binging shows that just came out. Because like it come out and then you just sitting there watching this fucking show because you really don't want anybody to spoil it for you. You don't want to go online and because I hate when people be like, oh, that's a spoiler. Bitch, if you really wanted to watch it, you should have watched it already. I don't know what to tell you.
With spoilers,
like I'm not gonna not talk about a show because you didn't watch it and I don't even fucking know you on the internet. Fuck you.
I love spoilers because it's not going to change if I'm going to watch it or not. If I like the show, I'm going to watch it. You can tell me anything.
Watch it.
Yeah.
I used to do that shit with bootleg shows on bootleg movies. I used to bootleg movies, right? And then I would bootleg movies, and if I liked the movie, go to the movie theater to watch it.
Yeah.
Like I think I saw like Fast 7 like 6 times. Because I literally bootlegged it, and then I fucking went to the movies.
So you saw it 7 times. You saw Fast 7 times.
You stupid as shit. I saw it like 6 times, but I didn't make it. At this point, it's 7. I think I was about to watch it last week, so it would have been 7.
Was it a long day without you, my friend?
No, yeah, it's been a long day. If I don't shut the fuck up, yo, I hated that song. I hated that song so bad. But no, yeah, I did. I don't like that song.
No, absolutely. Especially the fact that it was dedicated to a pedophile.
That too. I'm not. Yeah, no. Awkward.
Yeah, awkward. Just Google it. Just Google it. Paul Walker, pedophile. You'll figure it out.
No, Paul Walker was definitely a pedophile.
Definitely twice, at least, minimum.
At least twice. At least twice.
Minimum. Maybe maximum.
At least twice.
Definitely minimum. I don't know.
Fuck it. I got yeah, The Boys was good. The Boys was really good. Lovecraft Country was really good. Movies wise, I want to go see Tenet.
That looks like some shit that
Inception.
Yeah, and there's theories. Like, what are your theories on the meaning of Inception?
I have no idea. Of Inception or Tenet?
Of Inception, because you've seen it.
Inception, I would say, it's just like I really think it's a metaphor for media.
Yes, that's what everybody says. It's like Leonardo DiCaprio is the director. That's why you never see him. Like, and then there's a producer is the guy that funds it, and all of these things, right?
Yeah, I think it's like a metaphor for media.
And I'm like, I'm watching the trailer for Tenet, and I'm like, oh, is this like a metaphor for a Quentin Tarantino movie? Because it looks like it.
Stupid shit. Why are you going on Quentin like that, man? Nah, Tenet looks like I don't know what Tenet looks like, bro. Like it felt. I mean, it's I forgot what's the name of that company, Cinescope? Cinescope or whatever. Like it feels like whatever the fuck their name is. It feels like one of their movies.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? With the sounds, the bass, like the bass move, like yeah, like it feels like the old fucking Batman meets fucking like, bro, I just want to watch it. Like I felt, because at first I was like, this looks stupid. He's traveling back through time while walking through time. Like this, like it has to be explained.
It hurts my head.
Yes, yeah, that's my point. Yeah. Like the trailer, fuck with you. The trailer's like, yo, what the fuck are you doing, bruh? Like, yo, no, it's so I caught it because it went backwards in time. Like, what the fuck are you talking about right now? This trailer sounds stupid.
Went into the gun.
Yeah. He was like, why is it getting heavier? He was like, oh, because you're not shooting the bullets, you're catching them.
Yep.
What the fuck is happening, yo?
My head hurts. Like, what
the fuck does that even mean?
If Interstellar hurt your head, this is gonna hurt your head more because I'm.
Yo, Interstellar was dope too. I just rewatched Interstellar. Interstellar's my show. Is my movie, yo.
Yeah, but once once they go into space, and then that's when my head goes, oh, I don't know what's going on. The time and
when he starts moving the fucking, when he starts playing with the strings, moving the books. Yeah, I mean, I get it. Like that part, that didn't even make sense. But I was like, okay, I get it.
But I watched a podcast with Neil deGrasse Tyson, and he was like, no, it all makes sense. I go, that's all I need. And
he said it all made sense.
Like as we understand it, all of the math more or less works out in Interstellar. They got it right.
Wow.
As far as the math that we understand.
As far as we know.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they said we still don't even understand math. What kind of dumb shit? Then we need to get Neil deGrasse Tyson on the show.
Oh yeah. Let me call him. Hey.
We should send him like 18 emails. Just like, hey Neil, we're stupid people. We need you on the show.
I don't even know if I have his name right. Neil deGrasse Tyson, or is it Neil Tyson? I don't know.
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Yeah, NDT. Hey, NDT, come on the show.
Stupid fuck. Stupid fuck.
But yeah,
no.
Tenet I'll watch, but I know I can never be high enough to understand it.
Yeah, I mean, like, I didn't understand. Like, I haven't understand any of these fucking Cynical B movies, whatever the fuck they call, Copy, whatever the fuck.
What other movies did they make? Other than
they made all the Batman ones,
Okay.
which again, it was good as an action movie, but I don't know what the fuck that shit was about.
Copy.
They made. I know they made Interstellar.
Yep.
They definitely made Inception. They had like a couple other movies that they made too. Damn, bro, I'm really trying to go back through and figure it out. Because it's Chris Nolan. Like, he does all their fucking movies.
Okay. It's Chris Nolan.
It's Chris Nolan. Yeah, so it's like he makes all of, like, every time I see Chris Nolan, like, it's one of their movies. You get what I'm saying? So I think so yeah, all right. So Inception, Dunkirk, The Prestige.
Oh, Dunkirk was dope.
Yeah.
Dunkirk. If you watch Dunkirk, it's like the sound is crazy, but also the fact that you never see the villain, like you never see the bad guys. They're always like, yeah, that was dope.
That's what it is. Transcendent. You ever seen Transcendent? It's Johnny Depp.
Oh,
it's Johnny Depp.
Yes.
And then they did Man of Steel, which I thought was the best Superman ever.
Yep.
I mean, me personally.
Transcendent reminded me of Lawnmower Man from like the 80s.
I don't know what the fuck Lawnmower Man is, but that is hilarious.
Did you watch Transcendent?
Yes.
Okay, so think of that, but murderous.
Yeah, he did all the Batmans, and they had that same theme with it, like that.
So I googled that. You know what that sound is?
No.
It's basically so you know, like a barber's spinning sign with like the red and the blue lines, and it looks like it goes on forever. They're basically doing that with sound. So it's like it's like a high and a low sound that go up, and then they repeat. But because by the time the low hits the high tone, it repeats it, so it sounds like it's always going up. It's always going up. It's always going up. Yeah,
that's kind of dope. Cause that sound like they always play that sound when like they're running after something.
Yep.
And like it's like it just make you feel like, woo! Get up!
Because the sound is going. It's like it sounds like it's infinitely going up, but without ever going up. It's just the two sounds that just go like this and they just go around, but you can't hear the difference.
That's awesome. Oh, you ever seen the joint? I put it up on Facebook too. They had this joint where it's like every time you listen to this, it's the same sound, but it's gonna sound different. This is only a 10-second video, right? And like, so you look at the video and you're like, what the fuck? And then the video repeats, and then it repeats, and then it repeats, and then it repeats. But you don't know that it's repeating because the sound literally sounds like it's just going to continually go up.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's basically two sounds, like the red and the blue, just looks like they're going around forever. That's basically the sound version of that.
That's kind of dope, man. That makes perfect sense on why that bitch is so good. All right, LA, you're in Vegas. Did you get UFC?
Nah, I didn't watch it. I watched the highlights. I'm UFC out.
It was the best one. It was the best one it was the best one so far.
Alistair Overeem won.
Alistair Overeem fucking comes back. Is getting his ass whooped.
Okay.
He's literally getting his ass whooped. Comes back and punishes old boy.
One punch knockout.
No.
Somebody had a one. Oh, was it Magny that had a one punch knockout? Somebody had a one punch knockout that night.
Magny had a one punch. Not that night. No. Saint Preux did a walk. He did a walk-off knockout.
And the guy just looked up like...
Yeah. And he fell on his stomach.
Yep.
The dude fell on his stomach. It was game over. Yep. It was game city, bro. No, fucking... Yeah, he is. Fucking no, Alice Overeem. And we'll talk about this shit more on Thursday because Wally's like big into UFC. Like,
okay.
He has some shit.
I'll watch it.
But yeah, Overeem fucking... is getting demolished on the ground on a stand-up game. Just starts takes this dude to the ground and just beats the fuck out of him. Like takes him down unorthodox. Like it was just crazy. Then some Brazilian cat, Perono. I can't remember his name right now.
Like Pereira or whatever.
Pereira, yeah. Like that motherfucker just
the guy that got slapped.
dancing it.
He got
he slapped the shit out of somebody.
No, he got slapped.
He didn't get slapped. He was the one slapping.
I think the guy from the Agistan slapped him.
No, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay.
He slapped the Gagistan dude. It was fucking, and he did it a couple times. That's why it made news. It wasn't like he slapped him once.
In the weigh-in, he got slapped. He got slapped in the weigh-in. That's why he was slapping him in the fight.
In the fight,
he got slapped at the weigh-in.
Got it.
Because you know those guys.
Okay, that makes sense.
Those guys from Agistan, they know how to promote a fight, but they can't talk shit. They just get angry and they just put hands on people. Like yeah. So I guess Pereira was trying to hype the fight, talking shit, and this guy was like, "Nope, inshallah."
Wow. Yeah, and I think Pereira was the underdog. Yeah, no, Pereira was the favorite. He was the favorite.
So Pereira was like, great. I saw highlights of that, just basically stocking slapping the shit out of this guy.
Just slapping the shit out of him. Like, and it was laughing at him. Like, it was dancing around. Like, and then, like, at the end of the first round, they looked like they were going, like, keep going. The ref had to jump in the middle of it and everything. And then came back out, and Pereira just started dancing on his ass. Like, that's all it was. He was just fucking him up. Then It was a bad call.
Taps. Huh? He didn't tap.
He tapped.
I mean, it was called a tap. He didn't tap.
Listen, my guy. Watching that in real time, it didn't matter if he was tapping or not. He was going Pereira was dancing with him for the last couple seconds. He was about to put him to sleep.
He didn't. First of all, he didn't tap. He definitely didn't tap. It was a quick call. Hold on. Let me finish.
I'm letting you. I'm just not agreeing with you. Go ahead.
He didn't tap. He wouldn't have got. It didn't matter if he would have gotten out or not because it was at the end of the round. It was the end of the third round, and he definitely didn't win. So it didn't matter. But I'm saying he didn't tap. He definitely didn't tap. Watch it again.
Dude, if your hand comes up,
he was fighting the choke. How else?
He went like this. He went like this.
Watch it again.
As a ref, I did watch it a couple times. Me and Dragon sat here and watched the whole fucking fight.
Okay.
When he came up off the ground, he went like this. I'm not saying that he meant to. I'm not saying that he meant to tap, but from a ref, and you see a guy getting his ass whipped the entire fucking fight, you wouldn't, and he's about to get choked the fuck out. You would think that was a tap too.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's a bad call. I'm just saying he didn't tap. I mean, I think I can
take that. At first, you said it was a bad call, but I'll take that.
No,
I'll take that.
Okay, fine. Let's stay there.
I'll take that.
I'm not here to judge the call. I'm here to say it wasn't the right call. That's all. That's all.
I'm here to judge that motherfucking call, son. I'm here to judge that motherfucking call.
That is why Pereira was slapping the shit out of him because he got slapped in the face off.
I didn't know that part. That's funny.
Yeah.
That's a good way to sell a fight. I mean, dancing on his ass, though. That was funnier.
You know, Khabib, like, he doesn't do that trash talk. He's going to go out the ring, go after your whole squad. Right. Like, there's the same guys like, oh, you say that about my mom? Okay.
Let's go.
You really must mean it. We don't do that.
How do you think Khabib's going to come back against Gaethje?
I don't know, man.
Because the next fight that we got coming up, and I can't, bro. If I know we don't do fight companions, but if we really wanted to do one, it would be that Adesanya fight, yo. Oh my God.
Hold on. The next fight
versus Ricky Barton. Oh,
so here's the problem. Here is a problem. The 12th, which is next week, which is also the day that my album Asian Privilege comes out. They have a fight night, and they only have 2 fights scheduled.
Yeah. Because they fucking bullshitting this shit. And I think 2 people got canceled. So they put Waterson Hill up.
Yep.
Because people canceled.
Somebody
got what's the name?
They've got Waterson Hill as the headliner, and they've got another fight that I don't know.
Nelson, and nobody knows either one of those guys.
Yeah, 14-2 and 13-3.
Yeah, nobody knows those dickheads.
And then that's it.
Yeah, that's literally it.
UFC 2.
But everybody got sick. Everybody got sick for COVID. It was the last fight was only 7, which we've talked about. We talked about this shit. They need to cut half these fucking fights off anyway. Yep. It's too many fucking fights. So I'm cool with like 7 last week. If they do 5 next week, I'm perfectly fine with that too.
7 is, you gotta understand, 7 fights. That's the smallest fight card that they've had
cool
in
with
like
that.
decades.
But I like that 7 fights. If you're gonna do it every week, come on, man. Every week.
If you
can't pull off big main events now. If you fucking every week when you're fucking doing 15 fucking people, bro.
Well,
come on, man.
Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I don't mean Michelle Watterson Hill specifically, but you have a decent fight, like a mid card fight like that. Put it at the beginning. Put it at the end of the undercards. Like, make me want to show up for the undercard.
Nah, man. Nah, I hate the
undercards. You're not getting gate money anyways. What difference does it make if you're undercard or not?
Yeah, I mean, headline an event though, man. Like, you know, they gotta look. Their PR team is like, yo, we gotta look better, yo. Put females up there to fucking headline.
Yeah, like I said,
Michelle's number 5, Angela's number 13. Who technically Angela should be at like number 5.
I don't mean that fight specifically. I mean like fight where it's like it's mid range interest. Put it in a place. I'm not gonna sit there and watch a fight card that has 2 fights on it a week out. I'm not gonna watch it.
You think he's gonna still have 2 fights next week?
It's gonna have 6 fights. I bet you it's gonna have 6 fights.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. But then it's gonna be a whole rack of people that's just coming right back.
If we're lucky, or they're just gonna start signing people out locally. It's like, hey, you're a fighter, right? Why'd you come in the UFC?
Did you look at the fucking Kobe Covington Tyron Woodley?
Not yet.
That joint has 4 fights on it, bro. It has a fighter that we don't even know who the fuck he's fighting.
When is this fight?
That's the fight. That's next week. So the girls are this week.
Yeah.
The guys are next week.
Mackenzie Dern? Mackenzie Dern's on that fight.
Yeah, it's only 4 fights though. That's all I'm saying.
I know what you're saying. Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Like it's only 4 fights.
I'm watching Mackenzie Dern.
And Mackenzie Dern is not that good, though.
She's phenomenal on the ground.
Because she got big tits. Good job, Loy.
Do you know who her father is?
No, I don't actually.
Her father is a legendary Brazilian jiu-jitsu practitioner.
Oh, is that the girl? She's the young one. She just came in, right?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. No, I did see her fight. She's actually really, really good. She submitted everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. She submitted everybody.
I mean, the only thing is like
submit this chick too.
I think she just had a kid too. I think this might be her second fight back from actually having a kid. I think she had a kid, finally made weight, and then submitted everybody.
Yeah, because she fought a couple weeks ago, but it was only like a minute fight or some dumb shit.
Not a couple weeks ago. I think a couple months ago.
Was it a month ago? A couple months ago?
Whatever
happened to our guy, yo? What happened to our fucking guy, man?
Which guy?
The big tall fucking Chazistan kid that was fighting every goddamn week. He was like, yo, just keep paying me. He's like, yo, I don't give a fuck. Just keep paying me, bro.
Well, I think they're going back to Fight Island, so maybe you'll see him. Maybe he's having COVID problems getting into the country.
Yeah, I mean, what's with these chicks? I mean, like, all right, Valentina, Rose is supposed to, yeah, we need her back. Zane, what happened? Where's her fight? You know what I'm saying?
Is
Nunes? What is the Nunes fight?
Nunes fighting soon, isn't she?
I don't know.
Hold on. Let's see. Watterson's fighting this week or coming up. Mackenzie Dern is fighting the following card. And I thought I saw somebody. Claudia Gadelia is fighting in the following card after that.
Oh, that Adesanya fight?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't even see who's on.
Holly Holm is fighting. Is
Aldana? Aldana?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they're there.
Then it's Nagomedov versus Gaethje. Nagomedov versus Gaethje. It's gonna be fireworks. Hey, fireworks. I can't wait.
I think if Kobe Covington's had a hard time with Usman striking, I think he's gonna have a real fucking issue with Tyron Woodley.
Tyron Woodley has not looked the same, bro. I'm sorry, fam.
I don't think he needs to.
Hasn't.
He doesn't need to look championship.
The same.
He doesn't need to be a champion. He doesn't have to be championship level. I think that he's gonna give him problems.
Why not retire then?
Why
not retire? Like it's the same thing. Why everybody's like, Alistair Overeem fought 6 times this year. Why the fuck is he still fighting? It's like, oh yeah, he's trying to work his way back to a belt. Well, if he loses any fight before he gets to the belt, he's fucked.
Yeah, I think with Tyron Woodley, he's probably signed a contract. Right? He probably had it's usually like a five fight contract, and I think he knows that Dana White wants him to retire, and he's like, hey, you're gonna see me every fucking 5 fights. You're gonna see me for every one of the 5 fights.
Yeah, I think what is Woodley? How old is Woodley right now? Woodley's
34, 35.
34. He shouldn't be retiring. Like he was the king.
Yeah,
he was at one point he was the pound for pound best fighter in the UFC.
I agree. Mishandled.
And then Kamaru
he's
beat the fuck out of him. Yeah, he's old. Yeah, he's old. Damn. You remember because it was 2017. He was pound for pound the best besides John Jones.
Super unactive though.
And then he fought one time every year. That's why they took the belt from him. He fought Darren Till, got his ass whooped, and then fucking Kamaru Usman beat the fuck out of him on all technique.
He beat Darren Till.
That's what I said. He beat the shit out of Darren Till in 2018.
Okay.
2019.
He lost to Usman.
2019. He lost to Usman. But you gotta remember, it was March 2019, September 2018. It
was like 18
and
months.
And the last fight before that was July 20 of 2017. He didn't fight. That was when he fought Mera. Dog, he didn't fight for almost a year, bro. Wanted to work on a rap album. He was a rapper. He was a commentator. He was,
TMZ.
Like, bro, come on, fam.
Yep.
Come on, fam. Like, dog, we're doing too much.
He doesn't like Dana White. Dana White doesn't like him. He knows Dana White doesn't like him. So I think that he's probably just going, hey, I'm going to do every single fight. I'm not letting you guys off the hook. Kobe Covington, I think, is going to be easy work for him.
I don't know about that.
I know you don't, but it's okay. I'm usually right.
I don't know about that.
I'm usually right, so it's okay.
Are you though?
I am.
I don't think you've been right on these UFC fights.
I'm over 500. That's for fucking sure.
Then you think Masvidal was gonna beat Kamaru?
I thought so, but
yeah, I thought so.
My predictions are.
I'm just saying. Thought that was you.
But I called it all right across the board.
No, Tyron Woodley got his ass whipped by Gilbert Burns. Fucking you're trying to tell me you think
who got beat by Gilbert?
Tyron Woodley got beat by Gilbert Burns earlier this year. That was right at the beginning of COVID.
Did he?
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's right. He did. Decision.
Right at the beginning of COVID.
That's right.
Yep.
That's right. I remember.
And because he didn't do shit the entire fucking fight. Remember his corner kept saying, "Let your hands fly. Let your hands fly," and he would never let his hands fly. Yep. So you trying to tell me he's gonna go up against Kobe Covington?
Yep.
And Kobe Covington's gonna beat the fuck out of him.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm sorry, fam.
That's fine. I disagree, but it's okay. It's okay. What else do we got? You know which fight I'm really excited for? Hold on, let me find it. Ortega stun or the Brian Ortega fight. I'm really excited to see Brian Ortega come back.
When is he fighting?
He's fighting October 17th.
October, Jesus Christ. I didn't even see that they have a 17 fight. Yep. I thought it was the 4th and then 23rd. That's the only ones I've seen.
It's Ortega fighting the Korean Zombie, which Korean Zombie's.
Yo, I love him. I love that dude. I love that dude because he doesn't do shit.
He looks so much better now. The last couple fights, he looks so much better. Like he's not he got the Korean Zombie name because he was just eating punches and come back like a zombie. But now he's like head movement. He
wins. He was winning. Was Chen Jung Chen? I can't remember his name.
There's a reason why I call him.
I'm not even gonna do this.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do this.
Because sometimes I get his name, his actual name mixed up with the actual name of the stun gun, the other Korean fighter, Stun Gun Jun. Yeah, I get him mixed.
No, I don't know that guy. I don't know that guy.
I don't know anybody by their real names anymore. Ortega.
Yeah, I remember Ortega. I remember Ortega, but I don't so that it hasn't been confirmed yet. But I do think that's a good fight because we haven't seen the zombie the whole year.
Interesting, because it's on the website.
I'm on the website. I didn't see it. Like I was looking at. Either way. Like I think that's gonna be a good. That's gonna be a good one. Like it's a proposed fight, but it hasn't been greenlit.
Because Ortega was on a meteoric rise, and then he ran into Holloway
problems.
Holloway, peak Holloway, not Volkanovski Holloway. Holloway, yeah, fuck.
Problems.
It looked bad.
Yeah, he's still ranked number 3 though. He only lost one fight. He's still ranked number 3. Zombies number 4.
Yep.
And then Zabit just fucking climbed his way up. It was like, fuck you, bitch ass.
The beat's
fuck
so
you, bitches.
gangster.
Nobody knows me. Nobody knows me. I'm gonna fuck you up.
Do you realize he's like 6 foot something? He's like 6 foot something and fights at 145.
But he doesn't even talk. He doesn't cause problems. He's not a gangster. Like he just fucks people up and walks out.
Yeah, because he does like he's 6 foot something, right? 145 pounds. He's just like spinning elbows, spinning wheel kicks. Like, who the fuck is this guy?
No, I'm fighting in featherweight. Yeah, I think we gotta get that Max Holloway Alexander fight again. Because
I don't want to see a third one. I don't want to see a third one.
What? You and this I don't want to see shit, bro. You gotta give people chances to win a belt. There's only one belt. This ain't boxing.
It's not.
You can't go get.
Yeah, I get it. It's like, don't get me wrong. I will watch it. Don't get me wrong. I'll watch it. But you can't just go 3 fights straight back to back to back. Like, this is not boxing, bro.
Why not?
He looked horrible the first time. He looked horrible the second time. I need to see something more than another one of the same.
I get it on the perspective of like you don't want to watch the fight. I do get that.
No. It's not that I don't want to watch it. I don't want to see it happen. I'll watch it. I don't want to see it happen. Because think this: if he loses a third time, then where does Max go?
As if he loses, he shouldn't have lost the second one.
It was close, but he did.
It was close, and he lost. But I don't know. Now I think we had an argument about that. I don't know if I got to rewatch that fight, but I thought Alex did beat him at that. Yeah. Max didn't finish him off. He had to beat the champ. That was the whole conversation of beat the champ. Max didn't finish him off. He fucking looked good in that entire fight, and he looked like he could have won the fight, but he didn't finish him off.
It was close.
Yeah, but he could have won, but it was like they gave Alex one extra round.
Yep.
They gave Alex a round that they shouldn't have. But that was happens. The whole beat the champ.
I think.
Go ahead.
But I mean, yeah, because you go he goes back to back, and then he still looks horrible. Then what do you can't have a fourth one. You can't have him like nobody's gonna want to see that fourth one in 4 fights. Drop him down in rank. Let him prove himself again. Let me see something better. Let me see that he's improved.
But
and then
you can't drop him around in rank because literally in that fucking class it's just them two.
Yeah, well,
that's just real.
I need to see him.
It's literally just and the featherweights. It's just them two. Brian Ortega's not going to beat him. Zabit's not going to beat him. I know. I don't know. I don't think it's.
I need to see
Zombie might beat him.
I need to see it. I need to see it.
I don't know, man.
Because the thing is like this, right? If you watch both the fights, like watch them back to back, it could have literally have happened like the next day because it looked like he didn't improve that much.
You had the same problem with Stipe fighting Francis, bro. You had the same exact issue with Stipe fighting Francis, and I'm like, dog, Francis shouldn't take another fucking belt. I mean, another fight unless he's fighting for the championship.
I agree.
And that's just fact. He's beat everybody on the list besides Derek Lewis and Stipe. That's it.
You can yell. It doesn't change my opinion. Doesn't make it right.
Shut up. I'm just saying.
Have you watched the Francis fight and the Francis Stipe fight again? And the Francis Derek Lewis fight? They're literally the worst. They're literally the worst fights probably ever.
After the first round, yes. But you keep talking about how fights look. It's not about how fights look. If I'm beating everybody else's ass, I deserve a chance at the belt. Because if Francis leaves and goes to Bellator, a lot of people are gonna go fucking watch Bellator. That's all I'm saying. Give him a chance to fight.
Maybe they'll be able to handle him better. Maybe they'll be able to deal with his. They'll be able to promote him better because I feel like Francis is like, yeah, he's knocking people out, but he's famous off of his own accord. They're not really pushing him.
Huh?
I don't.
They trying to push him. They did Rosenstrike. They did Rosenstrike against him. He fucking hit Rosenstrike in the top of the head, knocked him the fuck out. Did Alistair against him. Fucking almost broke Alistair's goddamn neck.
You're going backwards.
What?
It was Alistair. Rosenstruck was his last fight, wasn't it?
Rosenstruck was his last fight. Curtis Blaze was before that. He knocked Curtis Blaze out twice. Now Curtis Blaze is fucking number 2. So what the fuck do you want Francis to do? Only person that he can fight that he hasn't beat that's behind him is Alistair. I mean, I'm sorry, not Alistair. Is Derek Lewis.
Derek Lewis.
So you gonna put Francis Ngannou against Derek Lewis?
I feel like they're pushing Derek Lewis more than they're pushing Francis. That's my opinion.
No, Derek Lewis is pushing Derek Lewis more than Francis is pushing himself. Because Francis is getting the whole record fucking commercials and shit. Derek Lewis is putting out shit. There's a difference. Like Derek Lewis is he's like us. He's like, how much money we made off that last fight? 10% of that shit goes into promotion. Let's go.
Yeah. I mean, like I
you
said,
know what I'm saying?
Any casual fan, like anybody that like can name more than 5 people that's not Ronda Rousey, Conor McGregor, John Jones, like they're gonna name Derek Lewis before they name Francis Ngannou.
My balls is hot. Again, I said something in front of Joe Rogan and put it on a goddamn shirt.
Listen,
all I'm saying is UFC. I get what you're saying. He's bigger.
You understand?
But
UFC
he's not
putting fights together for the people who watch every fight. They're trying to get the people who don't watch every fight to watch every fight.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. Francis Ngannou has a more of a fucking draw than Derek does.
Okay,
but Derek promotes himself. I think Francis' draw is more genuine, whereas Derek's draw is like Derek promotes himself and puts himself in front of a lot of people.
Gotcha.
Like I said, when he did that, my balls is hot shit. When he did that, my balls is hot shit. Fucking put him over the goddamn top. Let's just be honest. That motherfucker dropped trial in the middle of a fucking ring, bro. Like,
and then I gotta take a shit. I gotta take a shit. Like, you're live. Oh yeah. No, you be good.
Yeah, I gotta take a shit though, bro. I gotta take a shit. Y'all, let's end the day, yo. Cool, June. Hey, everybody. See y'all next time.
Asian Privilege. 12. This weekend.
Saturday.
YouTube. Find me, Loyally Comedy, YouTube.com. I'm there.
With it. That's why I'm mad with it. With it. That's why I'm mad with it. Get out the trap with it. Whatever you want, whatever you need, it's on tab. Get it. That's why I'm mad with it. Hey. Woo. That's why I'm mad with it.
You really love this song, though.
That's where we're at. That's where I'm at with it. No way, your shit turning down. It's OJ.